Greetings and welcome to our class. This is MMOL 534 New Testament Survey 2. And I want to just welcome you to the class. My name again is Dr. Roy Lucas. You can find out more about me by looking at my instructor. And you'll see there's some things that I've written and a little bit about my family, my educational background, so you might want to check that out. As we start, I'm making a video, and this video will go right in under number 1. I want to encourage you to watch it as I show you a bit of how to navigate the class and what some expectations are. And then I'll show you how to go to Start Here. We'll look at some things there, show you where your syllabus is at. You probably want to download that and keep it handy through the next 8 weeks. You'll also want to follow the course menu, look at the course content, and we'll touch on that as well. Let me encourage you, don't begin the class until Monday, okay? If you want to do anything, just introduce yourself in the discussion board area, and that'll be great. And we'll begin to engage one another that way and get started with week 1 on Monday. So having said that, again, we want to go to Start Here, and you'll see there's a calendar, catalogs, a handbook, student services, the bookstore. Here's a little note about academic integrity, plagiarism. Be very, very careful if you're going to refer to anybody, use somebody else's word. Be sure and footnote it properly, give reference to it. There's also some help here for that kind of information. Now, there's some mutual expectations, okay? What you can expect from me that I'm going to treat you like a person created in the image of God. You're a valuable creation, and I promise to love you as Christ has loved me. I want to honor you, honor your opinion, honor your integrity. I'm going to pray for you as we begin and continue praying as we go through the class. I want you to also know that I'm going to check your emails at least twice a day. Most days it's more often than that, but I'll try to stay in touch with you. If you need to, if there's an emergency or something, then you might call me on my cell phone or text me. But the primary way is through the University of Cumberland's email system. You see, that allows us to have if you would, a paper trail of our communication with one another. And Cumberland's it really appreciates us having that. I expect to have your assignments all graded before Friday of each week. Once in a while, it spills over into Saturday if my week's just being extra heavy or hard. But you can normally expect it to be done by at least Wednesday, maybe Thursday, but once in a while it'll spill over into Friday. If I can keep everything on schedule here. I'll use a grading rubric for every written assignment. I'm going to post comments in the grading rubric. You're going to want to check those out. Occasionally I'll make a short video of your work if I can get that squeezed in. It takes more time for me to do that, but I think you're worth it, and so I'm going to try to get that done. Again, each week I'll post a SWAY assignment reminder for your convenience. There are several things that I expect of you, the student. You need to review the course content, read through the weekly sways, complete assignments with academic integrity, submit things on time. I don't have to say this, I know, but respect your fellow students. Seek to follow university policies. Then there's 7 rules here that I'm not going to read to you for having adequate here on the net. Now, you're going to want to go to the course content. I'll have this open shortly. And when you open it up, this is what you'll see. This is our welcome and to New Testament New Testament Survey 2. Then each week you will see a link like this. This is week 1, week 2. It goes all the way down to week 8. And so week 1, Monday, you're going to take and come over here, and you're going to click on this. These are objectives. These are learning objectives. These are school objectives. These are learning objectives for this week. You can see that we're going to touch upon several things related to the life of Paul, and just some very important information. You're reading out of the Cradle of the Cross and the Crown, chapter 9, Paul the Man and His Message, Paul's letters to the Galatians, chapter 10. You're going to have a little small book, and each week you're going to read a chapter or 2 for the first few weeks. And you'll answer questions about these chapters in another section. So you're going to read chapter 1, chapter 2. There's an overview of the book of Galatians. And then here's your week 1 assignment. You'll want to click on that. It'll take you to your discussion board forum. and this will all be available for you. You're going to, under the heading section of the discussion board, you're going to want to put your name. I use John Doe here, but use your name, discussion 1, and the date, okay? Be sure and post the entire question into your thread. So whichever question you answer, you're gonna copy it, paste it over, and then answer it. You need to write a minimum of 300 to 400 words before 11:59 each Thursday. Be sure and use proper bibliographic citations. I will allow you to do like a parenthetic citation where you have the author's last name and then a page number. For these, I will let you do that. Then you have a minimum response of 2 fellow students here, and this is due by 11:59 p.m. Sunday. So your answers to the prompt questions are due 11:59 Thursday, 300 to 400 words. Your 2 fellows students, this is 11:59 Sunday, and each one's to have a minimum of 100 words. So you should have a total of about 200 words. Don't just say I liked or I agree, okay? Then you'll have these journal articles, not articles really, but responses. I have these questions for you to consider, and you'll follow the instructions. There must be a minimum of 150 words, due by 11:59 Sunday. No response to a fellow student, okay? This will just be between you and I. But parts 2, you have to answer this with a minimum of 50 words. And this is where you're going to take that second book, chapters 1 and 2, and you're going to tell me about a takeaway. What stood out the most to you out of that book? So that's under the course content, and you will see that each week that we have. You'll have that same format. You'll have objectives, learning objectives, reading assignments on what's biblical theology, a video. Sometimes they're mine, sometimes they're not. And then your discussion forum, your journal will be under that link. You can, from time to time, if you're going to do discussions, you can come over to the discussions. If you have prayer needs or some kind of questions or concerns, you can post them here. Your introductions, you'll want to be sure and do it in this section, and I'll respond to yours as well. Then your discussion boards and so forth. And so these will all be available to you later. So again, let me just say thank you. Thank you for being in this class. I'm encouraged that you're in the class. Remember, I'm here to help you. So if you have a need or a question, if you hit a wall or something and you need me to help you out, just don't hesitate to contact me. Hey, I'm praying for you, and may the Lord bless you and me as we go through this semester.